everybody, welcome back to Kelly Barlow Creations. If you're new to my channel and you're stopping by for the first time, thank you for stopping by, welcome to my channel. Stick around a while by clicking that red button for more crafting on a budget, more everything on a budget videos to come. And if you click it again when the bell appears, YouTube should notify you every time I upload a new video, depending on the option that you choose in the drop-down menu of the bell. If you're interested in following me on social media, you can find those links in the description box below. What have I got going on for you for today? Today is the start of a new paper crafting series. These are paper crafting DIYs that I am doing with very simple everyday items that you can get from the Dollar Tree. Today I'll be using these gelato candles. Oh my word, can I just tell you that these smell amazing. You get, I don't even know how many ounces because it really doesn't even say on here. But this is the raspberry gelato, and I also picked up the peaches and cream. And oh my goodness, these smell amazing. I have never smelled a more fragrant candle from the Dollar Tree than these. I am loving the smell of them. I think that these are just absolutely gorgeous. The packaging on them is very elegant, and I just thought that these would make for an amazing gift to give. When gifting something like this, you can take this dollar candle and you can make it something absolutely gorgeous with a little bit of paper crafting. Paper is so budget friendly, and it is such an awesome way to add that homemade handmade feeling to an item. It's gonna take this candle from just being a candle to something amazing that anybody would love to receive because of the packaging. So I can't wait to show you just how easy it is to take this candle and package it with some paper. This paper crafting DIY is easy and the outcome is gorgeous. So let's not waste any more time. Let's jump into it and let's do a little paper crafting on a budget. Today's paper crafting DIY, I'm gonna be showing you just how easy it is to make these stinking adorable boxes for those gelato candles. Oh my goodness, today I will be doing this one for you. How adorable are these? These are versatile boxes that can be done to suit any holiday, any season, a birthday, and how cute is that? I've got too many candles, no one ever said. Oh my goodness, I love these. And so this paper pack here came from this Spiced Pumpkin paper pack by Craftsmart that I got on clearance for $4.97, and I just showed this in my latest Michael's haul. And so that was the paper for this one here. And I'll be showing you which paper pack that I used for this box here. When you open these up, we have got 2 of Dollar Tree's gelato candles in here. So let's get to paper crafting and let me show you just how easy it is to do these. For this paper crafting DIY, we're gonna need to assemble this box in 2 different pieces because the amount of paper, the length of paper that we need to make this box is longer than 12 inches. And so to make this box, if I cut it in half and do it in 2 pieces, then that gives me the capability of making a bigger box. For our first piece, you're gonna need it to measure out at 7 inches by 11 inches. We're gonna start off by scoring on the 7-inch side, and we're gonna score at 3 1/4 and 6 1/2. We're gonna rotate our paper to the 11-inch side, and on the 11-inch side, we're gonna score at 3 1/4 again, 6 1/2, and lastly at 9 3/4. You're gonna see on this piece that you've got your 1/2 inch, what I call our reference scoring line. This is the piece that often connects or closes a box. And so we're gonna want that on this side. And what we're gonna start off by doing is cutting away some of our sections so we can put our box together. So on this 1/2 inch side, we're gonna cut away this bottom rectangle here using the scoring lines as our guide. We're gonna leave this middle section, and we're also gonna cut away these top 2 1/2 inch sections. So you should be left with this, just this 1/2 inch piece here, and we're gonna go ahead and taper that in. Just kind of angling it in there. We've got the two rectangle sections here. We've got this box here and this box here. In this box, our 1/2 inch flap is here, but in this box, we're gonna measure and make a mark where 1 inch is on the side. We're just gonna dent in our paper 1 inch. So when we turn our paper this way, we're gonna go ahead and remove this section, and we're gonna cut down this section using the scoring line as our guide, but no farther than where we dented in with our measurement here. We're gonna leave 1 inch of this box. And that is going to give us these flaps here. And so that's what we're aiming for. I think when you close a box and you have these, it just gives it a more finished, closed look rather than not having them. Because if the top bows up at all, then there's this open gap. Then I'm gonna go ahead and slit this using the scoring line as a guide. And so you can see here that we removed this piece here that went here. I'm gonna go ahead and take my corner rounder and round the flap corners here. And I'm gonna round these two corners. On the bottom here, we've got these two squares here that are opposite of the lid, and we've got this scoring line down the middle. We're gonna go ahead and cut a slit there because this is going to be the bottom of our box, allowing us to fold these in and close up the bottom of our box. Now we're gonna fold in all of our scoring lines. This is what you should be left with for one side of your box. Now we're gonna move on to the second side. The second side, your cardstock, your matching cardstock, is gonna measure out at 7 by 7.5 inches. We're gonna start off on the short side, which is the 7-inch side, so you always wanna make sure that that's the side you have by looking at your measurement on your board. And we're gonna score at 3 1/4 and again at 6 1/2. We're gonna rotate our paper to the long side, which is now the 7.5 inch side, and we're gonna score again at 3 1/4 and 6 1/2. With this piece, we want our 1/2 inch scoring line on this side, and then we've got our inch flaps down here. We're gonna start off by removing this 1 inch flap and this small 1/2 inch box here. And by doing that, it is giving us the other flap for our box. Here's our 1/2 inch reference line. We're gonna keep the middle 1/2 inch box, but we're gonna remove the bottom. And once it's removed, I'm gonna go ahead and taper in these edges here. And this is the bottom of our box, so we need to cut the slit and taper those in so we get a nice clean edge along the bottom. We're gonna take our corner rounder, and on this 1 inch piece here, the flap, we're gonna round this corner, 2 corners, not this corner, these corners. And that is it for this. Now all we have to do is put this together. So to put it together, we need to fold in our scoring lines. We've got a 1/2 inch piece on this one and a 1/2 inch piece flap on this one. We're gonna fold those down. And so you're gonna wanna put your box together just like so. And so we're gonna go ahead and put some adhesive on the smaller piece here. and I'm gonna give it 2 things. I'm gonna pick up my piece and lay it on top. So when you open it up, you can see we've attached it here. Now, all that's left to do is to close up our box. So you can see here that we've gone ahead, we've attached our 2 pieces. So now all that's left to do is to put this box together. But before we close up the box, I'm gonna flip it over, and on the front side, we're gonna add our decorative paper. The decorative paper that I'm using today is this floral paper that came out of this Craft Smart paper pack. This is dark botanical. I am loving the colors of this paper pack. It is just stunning how gorgeous this floral pack is. You're gonna need 4 pieces that measure out at 3 inches by 3 inches, 1 piece that measures out at 2 inches by 3 inches, and our last piece that measures out at 1 inch by 3 inches. But on this 1 inch piece, we're gonna round 2 of the corners before we put some adhesive on there. Alrighty, so we're gonna take one of our 3 by 3 inch pieces and we are going to place it here on the lid of the box. Now you wanna make sure that your design is all going the same direction. I'm gonna place my 1 inch by 3 inch piece that I rounded the corners right on this flap here. Leaving us with this end one, and this one is where the 2 by 3 inch piece is gonna go. So now we're gonna flip this over. We're gonna fold in our 1/2 inch flap here. We're gonna hit this with some adhesive. We're gonna fold our piece over and close up our box. And look at that. Oh my word, I messed up. Okay, we need to take this off and fix it. Sorry guys. See, it happens to me too. I mess up, but luckily we can fix it. Hopefully we don't rip it. Oh yeah, I think we're lucky. I think we got lucky on this one. Yes, we did. This piece needs, this 3 by 3 inch piece needs to go here. We need to swap these out. And the 2 by 3 inch piece needs to go on the front here. And so we need a bit more adhesive for that. And that needs to go on this piece here. Sorry. I've been paper crafting all day. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and rub off the adhesive there. There we go. And now our box is covered on all 3 sides. It is ready for the bottom to be closed in. So we're gonna go ahead and fold in our sides, fold in the bottom, flip this over. We're gonna add some adhesive in a couple spots here. Oh, okay, close up our bottom. I'm gonna rub it just to get it good and closed. And look at that, we've got our box. We're gonna fold this in, fold this over, and that finishes off our box. And so on this flap here, I am going to add some of Dollar Tree's Velcro dots because it's my favorite way to close up my paper crafts. And so there we go. And it's easy to open and close. So we're just gonna fold this over and give that a rub, open it gently so we can really press our Velcro down. And look at that, we have made a beautiful box. I think that I am going to use some of the stickers out of the Happy Planner sticker pack that I bought. There was 486 stickers in this pack, and it was $5. I got it on sale. I'm gonna use the Dream Seeker, and I'm gonna place it on the pink paper. I think I'm gonna round the corners as well. I'm not super happy. I feel like it's missing something. I think a good way to finish this off so it doesn't look so plain and I don't have to add another border to it is to take this ink pad by Craft Smart. You can get these at Michael's in the dollar bins for about $1, $1.50. And I think I'm just gonna run the ink pad along the edges here, just being careful, just to kind of outline it a bit. I'm happy with that. That looks way better. I think I'm gonna take these flowers by Jot that I got from the Dollar Tree. Because I don't have any black flowers on hand, I'm gonna take the ink pad and a paintbrush, and I'm gonna make some black flowers because I don't have any. On the side, I want it on top because it's a bit bigger. When you're doing paper crafts, it's always just try to work with what you have in your stash and try to make it work. And you know, there is a little bit of money investment that needs to be done with buying some basic supplies, but you can do it for very budget friendly, and you can do it in a way that you can make multiple of something like this using the same paper pack, using the same flowers. You're not gifting it to the same person, so you can really make a lot and get the most out of your money. And yeah, so now I'm gonna take my black flower, one of them, and I'm gonna place it right here. And I'm gonna press down with a piece of paper because I don't want to ruin it. It wasn't completely dry, so we need to let this dry a bit. And I'm gonna take the other flower and I'm gonna place it right on the front here, just to dress up the front a bit. And I don't have any black paper filler or pink, so white is going to have to do. I'm gonna place just a bit of this paper filler in there. I'm gonna place my Gelato candle in there. And I am going to fill in some of this extra space with this messy paper, but it looks so pretty when it's done. Look at that. A box made for Dollar Tree's Gelato candles, and can I tell you, these candles are amazing. I love them. They're little, they smell great, and yeah, I think it's a great gift, and they look beautiful. The packaging is beautiful. And then when you package it in a box like this, how gorgeous is that? I love this. I think that this is such a fun way to give something like this, and I am super happy with the way this box turned out. Look at who we've brought home, Winnie and Ibiza. If you want to meet our furry new family members, you'll want to head on over to Kayla's channel. You can find the link to this video in the description box below. This is one cute video you are not going to want to miss. I told you it was easy. I love, love, love paper crafting for this reason alone. This candle was gorgeous just the way it was, but we added some packaging to it, and I think that it's just such a fun way to gift something. If you're anything like me, I still like to gift something even when I have a small budget. And with that small budget, I'm gonna do what I can with it. And I think that a lot of times if you just add a bit of DIY to it and you kind of spend your money in different ways, like on inexpensive candles and on paper, you can very easily take something and make it something amazing that somebody's gonna love. So make sure to stay tuned for this series because I've got more fun packaging ideas using awesome items that you can get from the Dollar Tree that I think make for great gift ideas. Please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and let's get this video to, you guessed it, 5,000 likes, because broken record, here I go again, but each and every one of your thumbs up and those comments that you leave down below, they really do help my channel to grow, and it helps YouTube to notice me just a bit more. Until next time, everybody, I hope you have a fantastic day. Happy paper crafting on a budget, and bye for now, everybody.